Hi. Hello. I don't know what I'm doing. So originally I was just gonna upload a regular Overwatch video with me and my friends, but no one wanted to play with me. So instead I'm showing you guys this Overwatch League video. Originally I made this video for one of my college projects because I'm a huge fan of esports, but I thought I'd finally share it with you guys. That and also I'm too lazy to make a new video, so yeah. I know it's a bit scuffed, but if you guys end up liking this video, I might make more. I don't know. But yeah, without further ado, hopefully you enjoy the video. And also sorry in advance. Hello, welcome to an Overwatch League video. In this video I'm going to be ranking the Overwatch League teams purely based on branding. I'm taking into account the team's logo, name, color scheme, skins, etc. This is mainly based on their branding, not their performance, so please keep that in mind. Also, this is all my opinion, so if you disagree, okay. Anyways, hopefully you like my list. I don't know.
Look who's got Smart Pack!
Coming in last place is the Boston Uprising. The only thing I really like about this team is the name Uprising. I think it's a cool name and has a lot of symbolic meaning with the whole Revolutionary War thing. The color scheme of blue and yellow looks like something straight out of IKEA, which isn't bad, but it melts my eyes when looking at it. The name and skins are alright, but what the hell is this logo? It looks like the S everyone drew back in middle school. Overall, the name is alright, the colors are meh, and the logo is hilariously bad. I mean, this team's owned by Robert Kraft, so
let's say China.
Honestly, the only thing keeping this team so high up is their logo. As much as I hate the Valiant, fuck IGC by the way, I have to admit their logo is pretty good. I like the symbolism of the helmet and how it represents the Valiant. There's also a V inside the helmet, which is pretty clever, and I like how it's an homage to their parent company Immortals. I like the theme of the Valiant, but the logo is the only thing I really like about this team. I mean, the colors are a little better than the Boston Uprising, but that's mainly because the light blue works well with the yellow and it doesn't melt my eyes. Originally they were green, but both new and old color schemes aren't that great in my opinion. Compared to the other LA team in the league, this team just isn't as good. Pikachu? This team just feels like a parody of the Hangzhou Spark. If you replace the H in Hangzhou to a G in U, and change the name Spark with another electric name like Charge, then you have the Guangzhou Charge. I mean, this team is alright. Their logo is a G and a Z with a lightning bolt in the middle, which is pretty simple and very clever. The color scheme is sort of bland, but their skins look nice. And the name Charge is a fitting name for an electric themed team. However, they're mainly this low because of the Hangzhou Spark. If they were the only Chinese team with this theme, they would have been much higher. I like everything about this team, besides the colors. You got this amazing logo of the rooster, which represents France's national animal and how they surrender in every battle. And then you got the name Eternal, which is an alright name by itself, but having the rooster be an infinity symbol is a really cool idea and makes the team name a lot better. The logo and name are awesome, but holy shit, this team's color scheme is so disgusting. Although the skins aren't that bad, the color scheme really brings this team down for me. Sorry. Kung Fu Panda! I really like this team's logo. The logo is a panda and I love that. I mean, pandas are awesome and they're native to China, so it makes sense. However, it is ironic that the team is named the Hunters as pandas are somewhat endangered in China. Sure, the name Hunters doesn't really fit with their logo, but I do like the name. The color scheme is meh, but overall I think this team's logo is amazing, but everything else is okay.
You know who you're talking to?
While they may be the best team in the league, their branding is just alright. I like the logo and how the shock lines make an outline of the Golden Gate Bridge. However, the SF logo with the Star Wars looking font looks a little odd, but it has grown on me. The name Shock is a cool homage to how many earthquakes happened there, but their color scheme is eh. Black and gray is a very dull color scheme. Personally, I kinda like their orange Fanta skins because at least those had personality. Their new skins are slicker, but it looks like they're trying too hard to be edgy. Overall, this brand is just alright. At least they have these cool championship skins. This team's a hit or miss for me. This team's actually owned by the Vancouver Canucks, so that explains the colors. But honestly, I think the colors are kind of holding this team back, not gonna lie. It's not the worst, but definitely not the best. I like the name Titans, and I think their logo of a Yeti fits their concept pretty well, but their colors are just not that good. K-pop! Personally, I really like the NYXL. I think the name Excelsior is a unique name, but it sounds like a Harry Potter Quidditch team. The logo looks like a bunch of X's in the shape of a rectangle, which might not look good at first, but it has grown on me. The colors are whatever. The red with the different shades of blue kind of throws it off for me, but it's not too bad. Overall, the NYXL isn't a brand that you might like in the beginning, but will probably grow on you over time. At least they have this cool Zenyatta skin.
Action is coming.
This team's branding is pretty simple. The logo is just a T inside of a D, which is super basic, but I kinda like it. I think the name Defiant is alright, but it doesn't really have any meaning. However, what really elevates this team is their color scheme. Red, black, and gray is such a good color scheme, and their skins look so sexy. I think this team uses red the best out of all the other teams, but the only reason they're this low is because of how simple their branding is. Compared to the other teams, this team's kinda boring.
Look, Patrick, I'm Texas!
This team's branding is also pretty simple. The logo is simple but slick. I like the blue flame to represent the fuel since blue flames are the coolest flames, but I don't know why they chose the name Fuel, but I think their logo makes it justified. It also kind of reminds me of the fairy tale symbol, but that's just me. Personally, I think this team uses blue the best out of all the other teams. I mean, these skins look so clean. Overall, this team has a cool logo, a good color scheme, and an okay name, but there's already a better Texas team with a cooler concept, so
I'm your man!
what else would you want from this team? It has the red, white, and blue to represent America. The Their logo is a shield, which is pretty simple, but it reminds me of Captain America, so that's pretty cool. And the name Justice is just so fitting for an American team. The only problem I have with this team is that once again, their branding is pretty simple. It's not bad, but it feels like they're playing it safe. Well, at least their logo isn't a redskin.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Honestly, I could have put this team anywhere. Originally, the Florida Mayhem had this McDonald's color scheme, which was hilarious, but then they changed their colors to this more Vice-looking theme with pink, blue, and black, and it instantly makes this team so much better. The name Mayhem is okay, and their logo is alright. It's just a bomb with an M inside it with a palm tree as its fuse. Nothing too spectacular, but the new color scheme is the main reason why they're this high. If they kept their original colors, I would have placed this team much lower.
Let's go, dude.
This team's concept is pretty cool. I like the logo of a phoenix with a crown, as it fits well with their theme. I also like how this team has a bird as their mascot, as every other sports team in Atlanta has one, so I think that's pretty neat. I think the name Rain is pretty cool, but what brings this team down for me is their color scheme. Dark red and gray is just pretty dull in my opinion. It's not bad, but I prefer other skins. Overall, I like the name and logo, but their color scheme holds this team back for me. The Fusion are my favorite Western team, mainly because I'm from Pennsylvania and I go to Temple University, which is in Philadelphia, but also there wasn't a Pittsburgh team, so yeah. But I do like the branding though. I like how the name and logo fit together, with their name being the Fusion and their logo resembling an atom. Although I don't know why they chose the name Fusion, I think it sounds cool. The color scheme is alright. The orange and black makes their skins look like prisoners, but it's not too bad. This team is owned by the Philadelphia Flyers, so that explains the colors. But overall, I think this team's name and logo are top tier, but their skins aren't as good.
Do you honestly think you're fucking funny?
Next up are the Season 1 champions, the London Spitfire. I like the name Spitfire, as it's an homage to their role in World War II and their parent company Cloud9. I think the color scheme of light blue and orange is pretty unique, but personally I think the logo is the best part of this team. It's a badge with a plane on it, which is similar to how European soccer teams also have badges as their logos, so that's a cool concept. The only thing I don't really like are their skins. Some heroes look good in them, while others don't, so I can take it or leave it. Overall, this team's branding is really nice, but there are just simply better ones.
This is Sparta!
The other and better LA team has a really cool brand. First of all, they're the only purple team in the league, and purple is a sexy color, so yeah. Secondly, I really like their theme of the whole warrior and Sparta concept, and how they're named the Gladiators. And lastly, I think their logo is one of the best in the league. It looks like an actual sports team logo, and I quite like it. Overall, I think this team's branding is definitely top 5 in the league, but not better than these 4. I love everything about the Spark. For those who are unaware, this team is actually owned by Billy Gaming, which named their company after the anime character Mikoto Mikasa from a certain scientific railgun, and their brand reflects this. For starters, their logo is a finger gun used by her, and their name Spark is an homage to her electric abilities. Originally, they were going to name themselves the Hangzhou Railguns, but it sadly got rejected by the league. Honestly, I think their color scheme is the best part of this team. Pink and cotton candy blue is such a bold choice, but it works so well. Overall, I love how this team embraces weeb culture, and it definitely does the whole electricity theme better than the Guangzhou Charge. However, if you don't know the origins of this team's branding, you might not like it as much, which is why they're only number 4. I think this team's branding is perfect. Being the first Chinese team in the Overwatch League, the name Dragons perfectly suits them. Dragons are awesome and they're very popular in Chinese culture, so it makes sense. I also think their logo of the dragon forming an S is a really cool concept. I like the color scheme of red, black, and yellow, as it's very appropriate for a Chinese team, but the bright yellow sort of throws it off. They look like Season 1 Florida Mayhem, but reversed. But overall, while they might have gone 0-40 in the inaugural season, I think their branding is amazing. However, I just think these next 2 teams are better.
It's 12 o'clock.
This team screams Texas. The logo is amazing with the 2 revolvers arranged in the shape of a Texan Longhorn skull. The name Outlaws is perfect for a Texas team, and the color scheme of neon green and black is really cool. This team was originally owned by Optic Gaming, and it's the only green team in the league, so it works. Overall, their logo is awesome, their name is perfect, and their color scheme is pretty cool. However, it just doesn't beat my number 1. The Seoul Dynasty have the best branding in the Overwatch League. Being the only team located in South Korea, their branding definitely makes up for it. The logo is a tiger, which is a symbol of strength, courage, and good fortune in Korean culture, and not to mention it's awesome. Their name, the Dynasty, is a cool homage to their Lunatic High roster that won back-to-back Apex titles, and the color scheme of black and gold is just so sexy. Overall, the logo is amazing, their name is really cool, and their color scheme is so good. Now, I am a Seoul Dynasty fan, so was this choice a bit biased? But yeah, that's my Overwatch League brand rankings. This is all subject to change over time, but I'm content with where I have them right now. Once again, this is all my opinion, so if you disagree, by all means, tell me how you would have done it. But yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys liked it. Bye.